ChatGPT Agent is maybe the biggest AI release in the last 2 years, but I still don't think people actually realize how big of a deal this is. In this video, I'm gonna test it out so you don't have to, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly how this is gonna change the future of your job and work altogether. Trust me, you don't wanna miss this one. All right, guys, so I'm inside of ChatGPT, and if we wanna actually access the agent mode, all we do is come over and click on Tools, and we will see a new button here called Agent Mode. But the thing that I want to mention first off, which really makes agent mode extremely interesting, is we're actually combining multiple different things here. So we're using something called deep research, which basically does really deep analysis and is able to actually research things like no other AI agent actually can. And we're adding that with Operator, which basically allows ChatGPT to go ahead and use a virtual computer in order to actually do things. So right here is a quick example on this product release page. You can see it's actually visiting the Expedia website and clicking on certain things in order for it to actually, perform these tasks for us. And you could even see it writing code here in order to generate presentations. You could see it actually connecting to email and all these different things I'm going to show you how to do in this video. But this is kind of just a video that, ChatGPT shows on their product launch. So let's go ahead and now let's talk about the first use case I'm going to show you in this video. So for this first use case, let's put the connectors feature to the test. So this basically means that the agent can tap directly into all of my apps through APIs using zero middleman. So in order to show you what this looks like, I'm gonna have it actually go through my email inbox while I just sit back and let it happen. And it's automatically gonna find every brand deal inquiry that I got while I was on vacation. And here is where it gets wild. The agent is gonna dig deep into each of these AI tools, researching them in detail to figure out if they're actually worth my time to cover on my YouTube channel. And this is exactly where the agent shines because it's combining deep research with these connectors that ChatGPT Agent actually has access to, and it's a total game changer. So with that being said, let's come back to ChatGPT. I'm gonna click on agent mode, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a prompt. So here is the prompt that I gave it. I basically said, go through my email inbox and identify all messages related to brand deal opportunities. For each opportunity, I want you to research the company behind the brand deal. I want you to evaluate whether the brand aligns with my audience's interests and values. Only recommend brands that are a strong fit for my audience, providing a brief explanation for each recommendation, and then present your findings in a clear, prioritized list. And then, if possible, include a short summary of why each recommended brand is a good fit. So next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over to our sources here. If I click on sources, I could actually go ahead and give it access to certain things. For this use case, I want it to actually go inside of my email inbox. So I need to enable Gmail here. And what this does, this will actually give it access to sort through my email using the API in order to see all of my emails in there and get context on it. I could even have it create drafts for me or even send emails on my behalf. This is where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. I could also do the exact same thing for Google Calendar. Might as well turn that on. And there are a bunch more different connectors that we could add here, such as Dropbox, Canva, Google Drive, HubSpot, all of these different platforms. And this is going to get really interesting when this list here expands to a bunch of different other tools. So without further ado, let me just send that off to ChatGPT Agent and let's let this do its thing. One thing with this is it actually takes quite a bit of time to actually go off and do this task. So I would not be surprised if this would actually take, potentially 30 minutes to actually go ahead and do this because it's really thinking through the best way to do this. It's researching using deep research. All right, so it's basically saying understood. I will search for your email inbox for messages for each opportunity found. I'm gonna say, let's focus on the last 7 days while I was on vacation instead of going through my entire email inbox. All right, so now you can see it actually opening up this virtual computer and it's explaining every single thing that it's seeing. So I'm scrolling through the results to find Gmail connectors. I could actually look at the activity log here where it's showing, just like deep research, everything that it's thinking, but it's actually showing the tasks that it's trying to perform inside of the virtual browser as well. All right, so as you can see, it's actually literally pulling and reading these different emails inside of my email inbox through this virtual computer. This is pretty cool. One other thing I want to mention why this is so interesting because there's other platforms like GenSpark and Manus that could actually do this for us. But now that this is inside of ChatGPT natively, it's very interesting because it actually has context to me or to whoever's using this, because I talk to ChatGPT about basically everything. It knows everything, the ins and outs of my business. So this is basically like having an employee that knows everything about my business, and it's able to go ahead and do these things. It understands what types of content I make because I speak with ChatGPT about my content all the time. I get ideas from ChatGPT, all this stuff. So the fact that it has this context is extremely important and something that we didn't have before in something like Manus or GenSpark, because this is my main tool that I use inside of ChatGPT. So if I'm looking through inside of here, I could either look at the desktop view, obviously, or I could look at the activity monitor here, and you can see it's going through. It saw paid collaboration from Skyworks Super Agent, and it's actually identifying all these other different potential partnerships as well. So this is super interesting. This is going to take a while, so let me let it do a thing and we'll come back to this. All right, so after a total of 9 minutes, you can see it actually went ahead and gave me the recent brand deal opportunities in the last 7 days. It went ahead and went through all of my emails via my Gmail that I actually gave it access to using the connector feature. And here's what it has. So it basically says that Skyworks Super Agent is a good potential fit. Basically, it says, what is it? It's an AI-powered office suite. The tool uses specialized agents to generate research-grade documents, presentations, web pages, and podcasts. And notes on alignment. It says strong fit. This suite helps non-tech users automate slides, research code, and content creations. Its multimodal agent focuses on simplicity that aligns with AI to teach, or with the channel's mission to teach AI tools to everyday users. So you can see it has context on me and my YouTube channel. It knows that I teach non-technical people how to use AI, so it identified that as a good fit. If I go down here, it shows some other options as well. It shows opportunities that were not recommended. Cloudways, it says that has managed hosting with 24/7 support. It doesn't serve non-technical users interested in AI tools for everyday productivity. So it was able to understand that again. So it went through my email inbox. Think about it. I didn't have to do this. It goes ahead. It's able to do this now directly inside of ChatGPT. Yes, I could have used something like GenSpark to do this, but why not do this inside of a tool that I already use like ChatGPT, where I could literally just click the button here. So that is the first use case I want to show you. And the second use case is completely mind-blowing. All right, so here is my prompt for my second use case. And this one's pretty cool. I basically asked ChatGPT to plan 7 clean, high-protein dinners for 2 adults who love to eat clean and prioritize lots of protein, at least 25 grams per serving if possible. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to suggest 7 different dinner ideas using deep research in order to research what, potential meals are good for, my preferences here. And then it's going to present the dinners in a table. It's going to show day. It's going to show the dinner idea, the recipe link, protein per serving. And the cool part here is I'm going to actually have it generate an entire shopping list grouped by different categories. And from there, what it's going to do is it's literally going to use Instacart, which is a service that allows you to order groceries. And I'm going to have it go in, create an account with Instacart, and I'm going to have it actually add every single item I need for this grocery list in order to make these 7 different meals. I'm going to have it add it to a cart that I could then check out with. So I literally don't even need to grocery shop. This thing is grocery shopping for me. So all I need to do, come down here, click on agent mode, and let's give it that. I don't need to have access to Gmail, Google Calendar, or anything. Just has access to web search, which is obviously important here. Let's click send. And this is pretty cool, guys. I'm excited to see what it's able to do with this one. All right, so while it's actually doing this research, I love how I could actually see the virtual computer. So it's on this website called Minimalist. I'm not sure what the rest of it says, but anyways, it's not just using, it's not just scouring the internet via deep research or ChatGPT. It's actually physically looking at this website and reading through the entire website and actually using deep research on top of that in order to research this topic for us. It's going to go ahead, research a whole bunch of different websites. As you can see, opened up this website. It's figuring out how to scroll through the website. And one thing to mention, it's not super quick at being able to, scour these websites yet, but it's only going to get better and better. And this is the first iteration, obviously, of ChatGPT Agent. You can see it's now on another page here. It's taking screenshots of this as it's doing this on our virtual browser. That's so cool. You can see it's now on this new site called Ambitious Kitchen. Again, I'm going to let it do its thing, and I'm excited to see what it's able to actually provide for us as far as like what our meals are going to be. All right, so as you can see, we actually logged into my Instacart here, and it's going ahead and adding all of these different products that we need to add to our cart. So you can see that it has 2 items in the cart up here on the right hand side, and it's going through and adding each of these individually. Guys, this is so cool. I could literally see this in action. I could see what ChatGPT Deep Research is doing as far as like reasoning how to, click on this screen and making sure that we add all the things that are included in our grocery list. Guys, this is so cool. You can see that number increased from 2 things in the cart to 3 things. Looks like it is actually searching up frozen edamame. This is so cool. Let it do its thing, and hopefully this will, add all these to the cart pretty quickly. All right, so just like that, you could see we have our full entire weekly dinner plan created. We have Monday through Sunday. We have different dinner ideas. We have grilled chicken with zucchini, yellow squash, and red pepper. It shows the, protein amount. I mentioned that I wanted 25 grams or more of protein per meal, so this is pretty great. I went ahead and actually showed all of the, the shopping list items. So showed produce. Here are our chicken breasts and everything else, brown rice. It added all of our items to the cart inside of Instacart, totaling up to $225 with 39 total items. So let me go ahead and click on this now. And as you can see, inside of our Instacart in that virtual computer that it was using, we have all of these added to our cart. So we could go ahead and actually check out now. I could have actually gave it access to checkout, but obviously I'm, not actually going to be using these meals, and I don't want to spend $25 for the sake of this video. But there we have it. We have an entire grocery list that was researched, and then literally it went ahead and shopped for us. Guys, I hope you could understand how valuable this is going to be when we learn how to use this tool to help us delegate and automate different tasks. My brain is already spinning on different things I'm going to use it for, and I'm going to make sure to cover it on this channel. With all this being said, let's go ahead and talk about why I think this is going to be absolutely game-changing when it comes to what we do on a day-to-day basis and how we actually work as human beings. All right, so quickly, let's just talk about why this is the future using ChatGPT Agent and why this is just such a big deal. So first of all, the first thing that really makes this a game changer is access to APIs. So this is really important because think about it. If you don't know what an API is, it's basically the way we interact with different platforms. So you could interact with different software. This is essentially how we're actually accessing Gmail inside of our ChatGPT agent for it to actually go through, look through all of our emails or even draft emails. It's using APIs. So as ChatGPT has more access to more and more APIs, means it has access to more different applications that it could actually do things for you on your behalf on those different websites or apps. Next up, the thing that gets really interesting is when you combine ChatGPT, Deep Research, and Operator. Operator was essentially OpenAI's first shot at agent, but it just really was not that good, as well as Claude's computer use. It's just a bit clunky, it doesn't really work well. But the reason that this works so well now is because the Operator side of things is working a little bit better. It's a bit smoother, but one of the reasons why it's better is because of this Deep Research capability here. It has the ability to really think through certain tasks. So before it goes ahead and actually does these different tasks for you using Operator, it's thinking through for literally minutes, like 5, 10, 15, sometimes even like 30 minutes. It's thinking through the best way to tackle a specific task or just pulling different information through, from the internet. So this is why this is absolutely lethal. When you combine Deep Research and Operator, it, makes for a product like ChatGPT Agent. Next up, this is another one kind of similar to access to APIs, but it has access to image gen. So think of the OpenAI, 4.0 image generation, those, crazy AI generated images that you're seeing on the internet. Those are all generated with image gen. And this actually has the ability to create directly within inside of ChatGPT. And that is a really big reason why this is such a great tool. Along with this, one thing I want to mention, because, image gen is part of the OpenAI ChatGPT ecosystem. Imagine, for me personally, I use ChatGPT every single day for my business. It knows my business in and out. I ask it a bunch of questions on how it could help me, grow my YouTube channel, help me make money, grow my business. It knows all these things about me. So the fact that it has access to all this information and context that I've used over the last 2 years of using ChatGPT, it can understand me and understand how I like to get things done. So I can imagine at a certain point in time, we'll be able to just upload a video, for example, breaking down how we do something. Like imagine setting an SOP for a new employee that you're onboarding or a virtual assistant. And imagine we did that exact same thing, but for ChatGPT Agent to do for us. We could just upload a video or explain in plain English how we want something something done, and it always has that context to be able to go and actually do that thing. So that is another big thing, having context to who I am as a person and what my business is. Next up, why this is the future. This is the future of workflow automation. I say goodbye N8N here because N8N is all the rave in the world right now. This is, a platform that allows you to build automations, but what's the point of building an automation on a platform like N8N when eventually we're actually going to be able to just let ChatGPT Agent go off and do the task for us, when it has access to all these different APIs, when it has the ability to actually browse on the internet and interact in the, computer view that we actually see when we're playing around with this. It has access to a virtual computer for it to go and actually, do these tasks that, in a platform like N8N, you're building an automation, but why not just ask ChatGPT to do it? We're a bit far out from this happening, but I honestly think this is something that's going to happen over time. I really do think platforms like N8N are going to become more and more, meaningless, I guess, because you're going to be able to have a tool like Manus or ChatGPT Agent go off and do all the tasks that you might, create inside of an N8N automation, for example. So this leads into the next point, and that is that user interfaces at some point are just going to disappear. And the reason I say this is because think of it this way. Right now, the way that we interact with software is we have to use a computer to actually go and sign up and, do certain things. We have to type things. We have to click things on the screen. What happens when we could just speak with our ChatGPT agent, kind of like the, future of workflow automation I was talking about? What happens when we could just give it a prompt, it goes ahead and it does these things? There comes a certain point in time where you don't really need to actually go and do these things yourself on the user interface that you're used to seeing on things like Gmail, for example. If you could just have ChatGPT, prompted and it goes and responds to your email, then these platforms become less and less reliant on you actually having to go and interface with that different platform. So I'm really, really interested to see what happens when user interfaces are starting to disappear, and kind of software as we know it is kind of not irrelevant because it'll still be relevant, but it's going to be much different than what it is now. So I'm really interested to see what that's going to look like. And then think of things like ChatGPT voice mode. Think of when we could just speak with a AI voice assistant from like 11 Labs, for example, that then goes ahead, triggers our ChatGPT agent, and then it's doing all these things for us. We live in pretty crazy times. I'm so excited to see what it's going to look like. I'm pretty opportunistic about it. And then lastly, ChatGPT agent plus ChatGPT 5, in my opinion, I think is going to be a game changer. I think OpenAI is releasing all of these tools, and they're releasing, multiple different things, ChatGPT deep research and their image gen and Sora for video, all that stuff. But when that all comes into one thing, when you combine ChatGPT agent with something like a new model like ChatGPT 5 and combine all these different products that OpenAI has released and they all work together, that is where things get absolutely mind-blowing. And I'm not just saying that. So crazy, crazy times we live in. This is why I think, ChatGPT agent is the future. It might not be right now. I think it's something that you could begin using and help with your day-to-day. I think this is something that if you, are a solo entrepreneur or somebody that works a job and you need a second helping hand, I think this is really, really impactful for you to actually learn and figure out best ways to kind of delegate different tasks to something like ChatGPT agent. So guys, this video was a lot. If you guys got some value, leave a like, subscribe to this channel. I cover all things AI for non-techies, showing you how to stay ahead in this super, super fast moving world. So if you got some value, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And guys, I really, really appreciate you. We're living in some crazy times. I hope we could all take advantage of it. And with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.